As we wrap up this 12-week Choose Better video series, I want to focus on the other part of tenacity. We'll explore how we can build resilience by how we rebound from setbacks. So, have you ever had one of those weeks where, despite your best intentions, it just feels like you're messing everything up? I've been having one of those weeks. On the day of a holiday, my wife asked me to pick a restaurant for our family. I did the Google search, it said it was open, I placed the order, everything went through, and when we arrived, the restaurant was closed, completely closed. Almost immediately, my brain went to, how can someone who literally wrote a book on choosing better make such a bad decision? That's the dangerous moment. Not the mistake itself, but what we make the mistake mean. When I stay in that headspace too long, I start playing small. I avoid responsibility, I stick to only what I feel confident doing. And that doesn't lead to growth, it leads to limitation. Here's something I've learned. Mistakes aren't the problem. Making the problem your identity is the problem. That's the difference between guilt and shame. Guilt says, I did something wrong. Shame says, I am something wrong. Guilt can help us learn. Shame makes us want to hide. This became very real for me just a few days ago with my 3-year-old son. Let's just say he's a spirited kid. And when he gets overwhelmed, he doesn't shut down, he explodes. He starts throwing things, knocking things over, destroying what's around him. And in my frustration, I raised my voice really loudly. I wanted him to understand that what he was doing wasn't okay. But later I realized something important. His brain isn't developed enough to connect my anger to his behavior. His emotional regulation just isn't there yet. And in that moment, my raised voice didn't teach him anything. It just added more overwhelm. But instead of shaming myself, I chose to rebound. That night, I sat with him one-on-one. I apologized. I told him, I'm sorry I raised my voice earlier. You weren't being bad. You were having a hard time. And what he needed in that moment wasn't correction. It was connection. I've heard it said that every time you break a commitment, a small piece of your integrity gets chipped away. But here's the good news. You can always recommit. And when you do, you recommit with wisdom. Choosing better doesn't mean you'll never mess up. It does mean choosing again after you mess up. A resilient mind isn't built overnight. If you want support building one, working with a pivot counselor can help. So if you're feeling discouraged, don't shrink your world. Don't confuse a mistake with your identity. Rebound, recommit, and choose better again and again. That's resilience. And that's how real growth happens. I just want to thank you for trusting us with your time and completing this 12-week Choose Better journey. I hope it helped you better understand yourself, your values, and the choices that shape the world and the life you're building. Now, growth doesn't happen all at once, but it does happen through small moments of honesty, reflection, and courage. If you'd like to continue that work, it would be a privilege to welcome you into the Pivot community, where authenticity and growth are shared values. You're always welcome to stay connected through social media, counseling, groups, or whatever support feels right to help you move forward. And thank you for allowing us to walk alongside you.